Speaking of Coke and Pepsi, you texted me the other day.
I did.
The Double Daves down here by our office got rid of the Coca-Cola Freestyle.
Yeah, they're at Coca-Cola.
The machine.
They're Infinity Machine. Yeah.
What?
Because now they sell Pepsi products. So there's just a Pepsi soda fountain
Is there Pepsi freestyle?
No, I asked her why it was. The girl at the register.
Oh, you did?
I go, why'd you get rid of the fancy Coke machine? She goes, it kept breaking. And then she leans in and she goes, and we're super cheap. So I don't know what that was. I always assume those cartridges for that thing are more expensive.
Was she the girl with the swastika tattoo?
No.
What?
That girl is cute.
Why does she have a swastika tattooed on her?
What's that?
It's on her arm.
Maybe it's an ironic swastika. Did you ever think about that?
Tattooed on yourself?
Do you think anyone's ever had an ironic swastika tattooed on them?
I'm sure.
I'm betting no.
I would think so.
Like
No.
the one guy who's like in line with all the other SS troops and he's like, I'm totally just playing along. It's just a big gag.
What happened to that first pancake?
I don't know that she had a. I ate it. I don't know. It came out wrong, and I didn't want to subject you guys to my wrong.
That
pancake.
stuff looks curdled.
No, I just didn't like shake it up enough. I
You
was
want me to
getting
shake it?
self-conscious, Gavin, that I'm on camera doing this. Now I'm doing it without the thing, but like I was shaking this, and it was. I should have just like.
What
gone
did it
with
look like
it.
when you put it in your mouth?
What?
Nothing.
Could you do that with the GIF?
There's a whole subreddit dedicated to Barbara eating pancakes on the last pancake podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
It's called Sex Pancakes.
Do people monk off to that?
It's maybe.
Have you monked off to it?
No. Why would you
Only
ask?
twice.
Oh, you're talking Barbara. Sorry.
But remember last year you dared me to shove an entire pancake in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
And I
The
did
whole
it.
subreddit is just gifs of that.
And they did a close-up on me. So nice of you guys, by the way. Thank you. And I think Gus made a comment. He's like, "Our sex pancakes," and that's the subreddit.
It's not very active, to say the least.
No, it will be after this, though.
It's
Hopefully.
active one day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one day a year.
Yep.
Well, we should point out that you call it Shrove Tuesday in England, but we call it Fat Tuesday here in America. Like today is Mardi Gras, right?
Yes.
It's the same day.
Right.
The day before Lent.
Where are the beads?
But you call it Ash Wednesday, right?
We call it Ash Wednesday.
Which is from the Bible.
Yes.
Yes.
Shrove Tuesday, from the Bible.
I don't know about that.
It is.
I don't think that... Is there a part of the fast where it's like, fuck off on this day? Like, just do whatever you want to.
And the Lord said, "Shove thy face with pancakes." I think it's in there. Is the exact quote.
That was at the Last Supper.
I feel like that would be the American translation.
S'mores pancakes.
So one of the other side effects of them doing that was they broke Twitter for a while. Like if you tried to load Twitter on your phone, or it would
that
say
whale again.
it would
From all
say
the
Twitter
retweets?
error, and then if you try to do it on the website, it just had a message that said technical difficulties and had like a robot.
Really?
Yeah, it was down for probably close to 5 minutes.
That's the
Did
first
they
time
retire
I've
the
seen...
fair whale? They got rid of
the
that?
fail whale. They said they deleted it some time ago. I think fail whale went away
When they went public?
Yeah, it was before they went public. I think fail whale went away probably about 2 years ago now. They made a kind of a big deal about deleting the image, so it's no longer on their server.
Is it true that...
See, you like how I talked through that? You gave you an in. I talked a lot on purpose to let our intern get in there and restock your pancake juice.
But then you fucking...
then you
Pancake
then
juice?
you mentioned it and fucked it all up.
But no one saw
bragging.
her. Fucking, I didn't break the illusion.
Until you damn illusion.
Or did I?
It's
true that they
just
lost-
so we can break it.
They lost a bunch of money.
Dude, so I'm glad you brought this
yeah.
up. It's one of the things I want to talk about tonight.
Speaking of which, did you know there is a men's cologne that smells like woman's vagina?
Why would that be something that a guy would want to wear? Is that a preferable
I have
thing?
no idea. It's called Vulva. There's a commercial for it on YouTube.
This sounds
and it's
like this sounds
creepy as
fake.
hell. I looked it up. It's real.
It sounds totally
It's
fake.
called Vulva. Look it up.
So
Why do you keep saying that? I'm not looking that up.
Why would you want that though? I mean,
says
is that
Clunge Cologne.
have they shown that women smelling other women's scents?
I think
Minge
it's
musk.
kind of like a foreign thing, maybe. Like it's popular.
Fanny
in-
fragrance.
That should be their tagline. It's kind of like a foreign thing, maybe? Question mark.
Barb, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say you have a lot of experience with a vagina, but I have more experience with vaginas than you do. Like my
multiple vaginas.
Yes, I have a wider spread of vaginas that I've had
Literally.
experience with.
Did you not drink from the furry cup once?
No!
You didn't?
I'm gonna suspend my story. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I have never drank from the furry cup, Gavin.
Gavin and Barbara, you have the floor. Go ahead.
No.
That's like, would you wear a fragrance called dick cheese?
Absolutely. I'm not.
Oh, what is that?
That's not even-
This looks like a guy holding in vomit. He just gagged.
it went down my throat.
I was
Tuna
trying to
fish.
If he
figure
was
it out.
smelling his finger, that would be too much. For
Yeah.
the ad. That would be too much. That would be a step too far. That's classy.
What if he was doing this, but he was sniffing this one?
No, I don't get it. That's the thing. I brought it up because it's weird as fuck, and I'm trying to figure out who it's for.
No one.
This is going to be good.
All right.
You're going to like this. This is good.
I'm still working on my other one, but I'll jump. I'll skip ahead.
As you were saying.
I'm just saying you can't pick one scent. I mean, it's not like orange.
They all smell different.
It's a variety.
It's like citrus.
Exactly. They would have to like find an average amongst all the scents, is what I'm saying.
Yep.
There's a wide spectrum. There's a wide spectrum.
Great.
We came up with the best flavored thing in Target earlier. I came up with Chinese food milk.
It's so gross.
I feel sick. Like
Gavin has never
just hearing that.
Gavin has never tried chocolate milk in his life.
I have now.
Until 30 minutes ago when the three of us were at Target, he had never tried chocolate milk ever, he said.
Ever in his life.
He was looking at it like it was the dumbest thing he'd ever seen in his life.
Had you seen chocolate milk before?
Yeah, but it's like something that a 6-year-old would buy. Like,
So 6-year-old Gavin never had chocolate milk.
no, I wasn't allowed it.
Why not?
Just had to have real milk, regular milk from a cow. I mean, nothing shits out chocolate milk, so...
Nothing shits out pancake either.
Nothing shits out milk. Period. Nothing happens except for maybe someone who drank a lot of milk.
Yeah.
And they might.
God damn, man. I'm normally not queasy about that stuff. But Chinese food milk and... I'm out. This is really good, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
You want to do a callback to your sponsor now? Nature Box? It's not shitted chocolate milk. That's our best possible endorsement. Arthur is one of the funniest movies of all time.
That was 7-year-old Gus's favorite film of all time. Was Arthur. I fucking loved Arthur. I watched that movie so many times. I wanted to be Dudley Moore when I grew up, and I think that's why I drink too much now.
I don't blame you. They made it look awesome.
Yeah, it seemed like the best thing in the world.
He played the best drunk ever. He makes you want to be a drunk. Like that one scene where he's at dinner in the fancy restaurant, he's got the plate, he's just got the glass of whiskey. Yeah. Like that's all he's got on his plate.
I remember thinking specifically, I wanted to do that when I got older. I remember that was a very pivotal moment.
Did you ever do it?
Yeah, I've done it many times. What are you having for dinner, sir? This.
You're looking at it. You said that.
What is the plural of Lego?
Legos.
Nope.
What is it?
Lego.
Oh, shut up.
See, that's what I've always said, but then I hear people say Legos all the time.
Pick up all that Lego.
Lego pieces, though. You
No,
would
it's just
pluralize
Lego.
pieces.
Pick up all your Lego.
That's like saying sheeps. It's sheep.
No.
The plural is the singular.
Or fishes.
It's a brand name. I don't know if you can ever pluralize a brand name. Like, I have a bunch of Fords. Like, that'd be weird. I mean, right. We say Cokes.
What's the plural of
I drank
Lexus?
8 Cokes. What?
Lexus.
Lexi.
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 In the Lego movie, they never once say the word Lego.
Is that true?
Did you notice that?
Because that would be like self-referential. Because they are in a world that's a Lego world.
Yeah, but we're in a world of...
You know what I mean? So it's like they wouldn't have any awareness of Lego because it's their world, right? Like they even have fun with a bunch of other brand names like X-Acto and there's a specific one. Craggle, yeah. That's a specific one.
It's like that time last week where Jack said RTX was 2 months away and you almost cacked your pants.
Man. Yeah,
I know it's not true, but you saying that right now, like, it made my lower half go like, just now. Like, all my bits down here.
Did you release the cologne?
God bless you, Gavin Free.
High five. You got it. Right there.
Did you release the cologne?
Squarespace has been around for 9 years, and they're constantly improving their platform with new features, new designs, and even better support. They have beautiful designs for you to start with, and they have a ton of style options so you can create a unique website for you or your business. They recently released 20 new customizable templates, and every design automatically includes a mobile experience that matches the overall
I'm so sorry.
style of your website, so your content looks great on every device every time. Texas Independence Day was the other day, and like what's happening...
As a Mexican, how do you feel about that?
I hate Texas Independence Day.
I thought that's... All the Mexicans in Texas hate Texas Independence Day.
So I thought the current crisis in the Ukraine actually has some parallels to it for me, in that Russia has invaded the Ukraine, saying that they're moving in order to save and protect ethnic Russians. Isn't that the same thing that happened in Texas, where there's like all these white settlers came into Mexico, and then the U.S. got concerned and was like, oh, well, we're just moving in order to protect our people who are there.
Yeah, but look, Mexico invaded and took the country from your country from the Incans, not your country, but the Mexico.
Technically, they took it from the Spaniards, who took it from from some natives.
The Mexicans took it from the Spaniards?
Yeah.
Who were the Mexicans before Mexico?
The Mexicans are the result of Spaniards and the natives.
So you're saying the Mexicans took it from the Spanish who took it from the natives?
Right.
Who are the Mexicans?
The Mexicans are made from the Spanish and the natives.
So you're saying the Spanish came...
Spanish are like people from Spain. Mexicans are the people born here.
So Spaniards shagged all the natives and made Mexicans.
That
yes.
was the dumbest logic you've ever used in your life.
No,
That's like planes
makes
on a
perfect
treadmill.
sense. Makes perfect sense. Like
You're
people talk about how the Aztecs and the Mayans are extinct. No, they just got fucked into Mexicans.
Why do they speak Spanish?
Because that's what the Spaniards spoke when they came over.
What
It's
do the
like
natives
why
speak?
Americans
You're saying
speak
they're
English.
not
The British came
Spaniards.
over.
You're basically saying the children of the Spaniards aren't the Spaniards. That's what you're saying.
Correct.
That's not...
So, wait,
the children,
Just
the
like people
children
who
of
were
the
born
Texan
here in
settlers aren't
1770
Texans?
are Americans and not British.
What are the Spanish people that shagged each other in Mexico called?
I guess they're Spaniards. I don't know. They must be, if they're born here, I guess they're Mexicans.
But they're not real. They're Spanish.
They're not real?
Well, they're not real Mexicans if they're...
I guess.
Because you said a Mexican is like a hybrid.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about Spaniards and Spaniards.
Yeah.
Never told you there was at my old job, I used to have to travel a lot to different locations around the U.S. There were the different manufacturing plants.
Ah, yeah.
And one of the times I had to go up to this manufacturing plant out in the middle of nowhere in Minnesota. As a small town called Sleepy Eye. And they had this giant manufacturing plant. They printed up calendars there, like almost every calendar in the U.S. Anyway, as part of this process, they have these giant barrels with like some kind of powder in them that a guy needs to go over and get and then like scoop the powder out into one of the machines. Except that the barrel with the powder was always filled with black widows.
Oh, my God.
What?
So there was like one guy who worked there who black widow bites didn't bother him for some reason.
Has he been bitten so much?
I don't know. So it's like that was his job. His job was to go get the shit out of the black widow barrel and then put it in the machine. They're like, oh, we need some more of that stuff. Go call Bill.
I imagine all the black widows in there, like, see him as kind of a challenge. It's like, right,
Yeah.
all bite him at once. See if
Yeah,
we can
you just,
see if we can take him down.
You just like open it up and just start like swatting the black widows away and be
mental.
like, oh, there we go.
That is mental.
That guy has job security, though. Who's going to fire that dude?
Yeah.
We need to make a new position. We need to hire for this
Yeah.
position. Must be okay with black widows.
Are there black widows in
With
Texas?
black widows biting you on a constant basis. What's the guy's name? Bill?
Yeah.
Whatever?
Yeah.
What could that guy do to get fired? It's like, hey, I was in the break room, and some guy came in and didn't have change for the vending machine, so he kicked in the front window and pulled out all the chips. It's like, fucking who did that? Bill. It's like, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's good.
Let's get a new vending machine.
Yeah, it's like, it'll be, what kind of chips did Bill get?
Just
Found
to
out
walk around
recently
the
that
cameras.
if you get bit by a snake, you have to keep the snake.
What?
What?
It's like, why do you have that pet snake? Oh, it's a funny story. He bit me about 5 years ago.
What's so funny?
Like it owes you a life debt.
Why do you think that would be the case?
To keep this snake. I'm just imagining forever. Like you were like 80. It's like, why do you have a pet snake? It's like, it bit me when I was 12.
Apparently, antivenom is only applies to that kind of snake. You can't give the wrong antivenom, otherwise it makes it worse.
I also heard
So you
they
have to get the
stopped
snake.
stocking anti-venom places.
Something.
That cucumber thing you can do on your eyes, that's bullshit, right? Does that do anything?
I'm sure it is.
Have you ever done that?
I've done that, but yeah, cold towel on my eyes. There's creams. I've done a bit of everything.
All right.
You know that
Have you
there's
done coke?
no.
What?
Gavin, no. That doesn't help your eyes. That wouldn't help your eyes.
I thought we were talking about
You
like
are so inappropriate. There are kids in this chat room, and we are at an official nice place.
Whiskey?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I almost got in a fight last night.
You did?
At your party.
Really? Oh, really? What happened?
I almost got beat up.
Oh, you got beat up. Okay. So I
Yeah,
was
no,
gonna
come
say,
on.
you don't look
I'm not
like
beating
a
anyone up. Look at
fighter.
this. A friend of mine went up to go use the bathroom, and she left her coat on her chair.
Yeah.
And some random dude came by and grabbed it and started walking off with it.
What? He wanted to wear a girl's jacket?
Yeah, it was like furry and white. It was really weird. And I grabbed it, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I just want to go show this to my friends. I'm like, that's not your jacket. And then he like got really like aggro with me. He's like, what's your problem? Why are you fronting? I'm like, that's not your jacket, man. Don't you just put it down? And I looked at him. The guy was like 3 inches taller than me and really muscular. I thought, this guy is going to beat the crap out of me. But I'm here with like 10 people. So
Yeah.
maybe
we have a chance.
That would have been a good story.
You say you're here with 10 people. You're here with 10 nerds.
10 nerds.
10 people from
10,
Rooster
10
Teeth.
Rooster Teeth people.
That's the equivalent of like
it's like
3
Shadow of
quarters
the
of a person.
Colossus. It's like they're climbing up on this guy, trying to take him down.
Yeah.
But yeah, then he kept coming back and making fun of me all night for protecting my friend's
So he
coat.
wanted to show someone the coat.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah, he was like taking it and walking
Maybe
off
that's
with
what
it.
he was when he used to pick up the chick. Be like, I have a sexy coat for you.
We should have
He
followed
stole
him
from
around
chick.
the rest of the day. Like if he ordered pizza, just grabbed his pizza and shown it to everyone.
Like, no, I'm gonna go show it to someone.
Yeah, I need to show this to someone.
It's so weird.
And gob in it and give it back.
It's rare that I encounter like angry drunk people in Austin, but it has happened every now and then. Like,
see,
one time we had a showing at the Draft House, and right down here in Colorado, I was walking down the street, and some guy came up behind me and said, I heard from behind me, why don't you grow some balls? And I was like, I just turned around.
He
I was
just
like,
randomly said that?
yeah, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, do you want to get by? And he looked at me, he goes, no, why don't you grow some balls? I was like, okay. I was like, I've got some. And he was just like, he just wanted to fight. Then his friends like came out and grabbed him and was like, oh, we're so sorry, he's just drunk.
You're an angry person by default. Did you not just want to get into a fight?
I was just shocked. It was like, imagine out of nowhere, you're walking down the street and someone goes, hey, why don't you grow some balls? You're like, what?
Why did they
It's not
you seem to get targeted.
Yeah.
But you're so nice.
I was once drinking with Jeff at a bar, and some homeless guy came over, and he leant over. It was like iron railings, and he leant over the railings and said, "You," and pointed at Jeff, and Jeff was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "You're what's wrong with Austin." And then he turned around and just stumbled away, and Jeff was like, "What?" Just complete random interactions with just confrontational people.
So the homeless dude is what's right with Austin.
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently.
Sorry.
The real reason I didn't stand up is because I had a bit of a shaving accident yesterday, and I didn't.
They're down there?
I didn't want my shirt to come up and reveal what I'd done.
What do you
show us? Now
well,
you have
wait
to
a
show
second.
it. Now you
what
have
are we
to
talking
show
about?
it.
Well, okay. Let me do the story first.
Okay.
I was having a bit of a downstairs trim because,
You're not an animal.
I'm not an animal, and I looked at my stomach and I was like, my stomach's just really hairy. Maybe I could just kind of thin it out. You like trim the top off of it. And then I wasn't paying attention. It just went against my skin and just cut like a giant patch out. So to combat that, I just cut a bunch of patches out of my stomach hair. And it just looks really weird. I just didn't want to have
That
to
is so strange.
So
was that strange?
You didn't even try to make like a design, like a letter Z?
I
like,
thought-
like Sorola was there?
I thought maybe I could just thin it all down. I ended up just making a bunch of holes.
Let's
So
see
I
it.
patch it. All right, here it is.
All right, this is really weird. Oh, no. Oh, my.
Right,
Can someone
right
create a
mess,
GIF
right?
out of that? Wait, can you do that again?
No, that was
Someone
it.
needs to create a GIF out of that right now. Tweet it to us at what's trending, hashtag Samsung SXSW.
But-
Just opening and closing your shirt, or lifting
Yeah,
and raising your shirt?
but Rosario Dawson doesn't need to see that. So I'm going
I
to
don't
sit
know.
here.
She might have felt like a quirky connection to you.
I don't think so.
Like you're eclectic. You're British.
it's
you
just
shave your
weird.
stomach in weird patches. You're just thinking.
It's a new style. You could have started something.
It's a hipster thing.
Maybe you missed it.
Yeah.
There's like,
All right, everyone else do it, so I'm not the weird one.
You.
well, you think about what like the what actual flying is. Like if you showed that to a caveman, it's like,
Yeah.
you're gonna get in that metal tube, and then you're gonna go really high in the sky, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna go so fast to wherever you need to go. It's like that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
that's the thing. I have a friend that's like really afraid of flying, and he goes, "It just doesn't make sense how a plane can go up in the air and just stay there. Like it actually doesn't make sense to him, and so he thinks it's not natural, and like they're just meant to crash."
Well, of course it's not natural. They're not birds. We're not like a giant pterodactyl. It's not the
And then, like,
Flintstones.
I gave him some like like Xanax or something while he was flying. And he passed out and he was fine. I do not promote prescriptive drugs though. But
Sounds like it.
That's awesome.
It's amazing how much stuff in our lives is completely unnatural at all. Like when I was getting out of your car, I was like, oh crap, my things, because I left them in there. And it was this dumb hair goo and a Red Bull. I was thinking, the caveman, that like nothing, it doesn't apply to anything. I need to make my hair beat up, and I need energy from liquid. It doesn't make any sense, really.
I always love the caveman analogy. I think
Yeah.
you're the one who introduced that to me. It's like you show something.
so
It's like,
interesting to
what would
me.
a caveman think about this?
Yeah, because if a caveman didn't give a shit about it, it's not important, really.
oh wait, that's how you like go you live your life? You're like,
Well,
what
if
if
something
a
bad
caveman-
happens, I think, would this affect a caveman? If not, then I'm like, well, what are you going to do? If my leg came off, that would affect a caveman. He would have to hop and kill saber-toothed tigers.
So you obviously, I mean, what about romance and love? I guess that would not affect a caveman because cavemen don't have emotions.
Just carry a
They
big
have
club.
emotions.
No, they're all about, it's just like about reproducing and...
You think a caveman never laughed?
Did a caveman ever laugh? This may be like the most deep philosophical question ever asked. Like
I
all
reckon
of
they had
humanity has converged right now to question the laughter
Right.
of a caveman.
Like caveman Dave sees caveman Steve fall down a hill. Funny, isn't it? It's funny.
We'll never know. We won't ever know.
So I started dating this girl, and she has this little pug, and it's the most.
Oh, trust me, we know. You post pictures of this fucking dog constantly.
I think he likes the dog better than he likes the
podcast
girl.
Is an excuse to have an intervention for you from posting pictures of this dog.
I
we have to talk
love
to you.
that dog so much.
We're all your friends.
Is your girlfriend jealous of the fact that you post so many pictures of the goddamn dog?
The problem is every time I introduce her to somebody that I know, all they say is, "Oh wow, he loves that dog. He shows us pictures of him all the time." And I'm like, "Fuck."
Brandon, what you're saying is you live the pug life.
Well, my dog's in Houston, so it's kind of filling his hole. But anyway, so I love this dog. I have like 1,000 pictures of him. And then I had seen that Sims released an expansion pack called Pets, and you could actually
Like
get
The
a dog.
Sims?
That wasn't like the first expansion pack they released, or one of the first.
I have no idea.
For Sims 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sims 3 expansion pack.
They've got like 20 of
Pets.
them now.
So I ended up buying it, and I was like, oh my god, I want to set up exactly the same thing we have.
You were like, oh
and
my
I was
God.
like, well, I need to create my girlfriend too, so I create the family. It's like me, my girlfriend, and a little pug, and I'm like setting everything up and playing with it, and then I show my girlfriend because I'm really excited.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, this is how this works, this works, and then I get kind of caught up, and then I'm just playing it, like controlling my girlfriend and the pug in the game while my real girlfriend and her pug are sitting on the couch next to me, like not doing anything.
Wait, are they watching you do this?
Yeah.
You should
And
send
then
them
I
to
was
do
like, I had a
something.
oh shit moment. So I just closed the computer. But then she got mad too, because she's like, you're not even gonna say hi to me? I just got home. I was like, oh no, we've never talked before. She's like, you're not even gonna try to kiss me? I was like, no, I do not like interacting Sims together. Like, I don't like socializing in the game at all.
You mean in the game?
Yeah.
Her sim had just got home.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like she had physically just.
I thought that's what he meant too, yeah. I'm like, you're a shitty boyfriend,
Maybe
man.
it was both. That's why she was mad. No, I'm a good boyfriend. But yeah, and I had to stop playing it because then it was like affecting my real life. Because you tell your Sims like, all right, you're bored, go play with the dog, go do fetch, tug of war, and then like I was in the bedroom and I came in the living room. And my girlfriend was playing with the pug at tug of war, and I was like, "Did I just tell them to do that? was this a command that I made?"
God.
So I had to stop playing it.
Do you have the like autonomy on?
No, I control it all.
Okay, I hate
I
playing with
got hooked
autonomy.
to the game because we did a project that we never released with The Sims.
So I got a haircut today.
You
And they did that shit again that I fucking hate.
Product.
Where they put product in my hair.
So do you say it before the haircut? Don't put product
Well,
in my
no,
hair? or
they
just-
ask point blank, do you put product in your hair? I say, no, I don't say fucking. I say, no, I hate product in my hair. And then they're like, I'm going to put this in your hair. I say, no, please don't. And fucking it's
So
in my
were
hair.
you like in shock when it's coming? Like,
I can't
you
see, I
just
don't have
say
my
stop?
glasses on. And then
Just
like,
no.
the barber's like behind me. And the next thing I know, there's like shit in my hair. I'm like, what? I literally just said not to do that.
I think they ask if you put product in your hair just so they know how to cut it properly. Because some like it changes the way you style it.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
everything
Because
like that.
I never put anything like that in my hair, and I have real thin hair, so they have to cut it in certain ways. I'm like, I wake up, I shower, and I leave, and that's pretty much it. So, if you
pisses
put
me off.
product, you can make it shorter because you can do stuff.
I don't understand though if you literally just said don't do it and they just did it anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Where'd you
Annoying.
Where'd you go?
Just sports clips.
I mean, it's no
It's
Ray
close.
haircut.
It's right over there.
Yeah, that's true. Did you get the?
I know. And then you got after me. You said you should go to Birds, and I said, "Well, where's there a Birds close to here?" And you said, "Oh, out there on E6. That's fucking 20 minutes away."
How am I supposed to
said
know?
close to
here.
No. You just
Here.
said close, and I just assumed.
No, he said
well,
to
why
here.
I said
would
close to
Gus?
here.
I said
why
close
would
to
Gus
here.
go to a barber
Barbara backs me up. I said close to
close to
here.
his office?
I have
Why?
memory like a
thought we
brick
were.
house.
I thought we were podcast bros.
Well-
Did you get the MVP? Did you get your hair washed too?
Yeah, I get it washed because it's like
the
I
best.
realize it's a racket. So they fuck you. What happens
Well, that's
is
a different hairstyle.
if you don't get your hair washed, then you get the fucking hair all in your collar.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just fucking itchy all day. So it's like, since I got my hair cut here, I don't want to fucking get in the shower. Like, yes, wash my hair. They're like, oh, well, then we have to give you a massage too. Like, I don't want the massage. Just fucking wash my hair.
No, it's like
Fucking. It's
But they have like the
racket.
massage stick thing.
It's
They just
so
kinda, like,
fucking awful.
Yeah, it's awkward.
At least you didn't fall asleep during
That's
your
true.
haircut.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
should
what
have
I'm
Should have looked like Macklemore.
The fact that Ray had that haircut makes me laugh
man.
every time. Like,
I once, when I first moved to Austin, when I first moved back to Austin, I dyed my hair red. Like Like the color of those curtains behind me.
No,
have any
you
photos
didn't.
of that?
Yeah, no, I don't. There's before digital cameras.
Before photos existed.
And I didn't want to sit still for an
The
hour.
year was 1812.
And so, like, in order, my hair's so dark, it's like really, really black. In order for the dye to take, they had to bleach my hair first.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they bleached it and they put the red on, and then they wash it and whatever. They do the whole dye process. And then the first time I took a shower after getting my hair dyed, my head was down and I was like shampooing, and I looked into the tub and it was just like red. And I was like, oh shit!
You had
Did I
a
cut
period.
myself? Like I forgot that my hair was dyed. It was just like something out of Psycho. There was just like blood all over the tub, and I was like, holy shit! Am I dying? Like, oh no, hair.
Red is the hardest color to maintain. I've
Yeah,
heard.
it was.
Do you think
it's hard.
if you're actually bleeding like that in the future, like something horrible happens to you for a split second, you'd be like, well, maybe my hair's
I got some dye
dyed.
still in my hair.
Maybe that's what's
after all
going
the
on.
decades.
Gus, how excited are you now for Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, not at all. Nothing new's come out. It's just that one trailer.
Yeah, well, it's still. I'm very
more
excited
excited about Days of Future Past.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that looks awesome.
See, I saw that trailer and I was disappointed by
Really?
it.
I
Why?
thought
Did
it looked
any
so
more
good.
raccoons?
No, because they threw so many goddamn people at it. It's like, okay, now let's just cram as many characters in this thing as possible, and that's never a good sign.
Rogue is in the trailer, but she got cut from the movie. She's also in promotional materials. How awkward is that?
Yeah,
What?
and
What are you
also
guys laughing? What'd I do?
Storm